Right. I'm gonna quickly go over some farming tips. I'm pretty sure that there's like other methods to do this. This is how I did it. I was able to complete it in 3 days. I know there's someone out there that completed it faster than me, but I don't have his method. I just have mine. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this method. Farms both gold and red crystals. It could take between 15 to 25 minutes, maybe longer, depending on whether you can defeat the jelly or not. All right, let's go here. I'm also going to explain what you actually need to have an easier time with the game. Uh, Go ahead and max this out. The more damage you have before going in means you don't have to spend any money on improving your damage. Of course, max this out if you can, but won't be necessary because we're not going to max out everything because you don't need everything. You can put a few points into health. I had it at 3. Didn't worry about maxing it. This is when I was doing my gold farm. Had this at 3. Had this one at 3 as well. Had Jerry at 3 before it gave me the 90% boost, but it doesn't matter. The 9% is still good. Everything else, not important. Everything else like this helps with wave clear. It was for getting better times. XP was to have higher level for, more perks. You can go ahead and put some points in here if you're struggling, right? Go ahead and it's just a couple of gold coins. It's not a big deal. Everything else is not really necessary to go ahead and collect gold. This is for gold farming, right? If you can afford this, good. If you can't, just play the game a little bit until you can. If you don't have any red crystals, a level 3 in your strength would be fine. All right, let me show you how it's gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick Ash, and then the grenade doesn't really matter. You can pick whatever you feel like playing. This would help you kite if you just want to have an easier time collecting the nodes. We're gonna go with the Chamuska. And here's the thing, we're only gonna farm twice. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the video to the points when I'm farming. You're gonna only farm the nodes after the little Mac fight and right before the jelly fight. I'll explain after the video why we're doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it looks. Okay, we're gonna hope for the teddy bear, but if you don't get it, that's fine. We'll go ahead and level up a couple times, see if we can go ahead and get this teddy bear, and if we don't, not a big issue. You'll just have to auto attack the nodes. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip up until the Little Mac fight, and then once the Little Mac fight is over, I will show you the first rotation, and then the next steps afterwards. Alright, I'll see you then. Alright, Little Mac should be coming up in a bit. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and deal with Little Mac, and then I'll show you the first rotation. Alright, now that Little Mac's done with, we're going to go ahead and start the rotation. You can really start at any corner you want or whatever you feel comfortable with. I like to start at the tunnel, so I'm going to go ahead and start over at the tunnel. Now, I'm going to let Teddy Bear do all the farming for me, so I don't have to because I'm a lazy bear. And he's going to do all the work. All I have to do is walk next to the node. And you can go ahead and collect it if you want, but you don't have to worry about collecting it because sometimes these nodes will drop a yellow cube that causes all of the crystals to converge onto you. So you're probably wondering what happened there. There is a purple crystal beneath me. I ended up picking that up, and that causes XP. Not a purple crystal, a purple cube beneath me, and that causes all yellow crystals to. The purple cube causes all XP crystals to converge, while the yellow cube causes all money crystals to converge. Check up here because sometimes they spawn. Yeah. Alright, this is it for the crate storage area. We're gonna go ahead and head over to the hills. Let's see. Alright, after this little zone here, we're going to be done with the hills, and we're going to head over to the oil factory. Alright, that should be most of them, if not all of them. We're going to go ahead and clear the rest of the creeps until maybe 280 right before the jellyfish fight. And we're not going to kill the last 20. We're just going to go ahead and farm out one more rotation of these nodes. Alright, I'll see you then. Alright, so right about here we'll leave it. Not just because I'm almost dead, but because we don't want to fight the jelly yet. Alright, so I'm going to go back to my rotation. Again, I like to start over there at the tunnel, so that's where I'm heading. And this is kind of why you want to give yourself a nice cushion of 30 or 20, especially when you have the teddy bear, because the AoE is passively killing them, and it may accidentally trigger the jellyfish fight. Oh, these guys. Right, I should be finishing up here soon with the hills, and then I'm gonna head back over to the oil factory. Alright, that should be it for the factory, and that should be the second rotation. And you should only need two. You should only do this twice, and then go ahead and finish off the jellyfish. I'll explain right after, once I kill the jellyfish. There's also one thing I want to show you with the jellyfish fight, but I'll wait until. Actually, I'll do it right now. So some people seem to be getting stuck when they fall off the arena with the jellyfish, and they don't know how to get back, and they think it's basically GG. I'll show you what happens here. So they're dashing, they're moving, they're playing the game, they're doing good, and they fall. I'm like, oh no, can't go anywhere, the red zone. The thing is, you do have a time limit in the red zone, so you can just go ahead and just walk in here. Just walk. You got 14 seconds, who cares? Right around the corner is right here. Now, the one that's a little bit more difficult is when you fall on this side. You see, you either have to walk all the way around, or if you're confident enough in your double jump, you're just gonna run up to here. See that ledge? You're gonna double jump onto that ledge. Then from here, you walk back inside. I missed it the first time, but it's okay, I recovered. Right. If you look at my gold right now, you can see I'm at 1000 without the gold buff. And not only am I at 1000, I'm also going to collect all the red crystals from the jellyfish. So I should be at like 4. Let me see. Oh! Let's see what I got. I only got 2 red crystals this time. Usually he drops about 4, but as you can tell, I wasn't underneath it. But 1002, and it took me 25 minutes. Once you have the gold fully maxed out, you're going to be making maybe 12 to 1600 per run. And the more you put into your mementos, you're going to, have shorter times. So I'm going to explain why we're only doing 2 rotations instead of farming the whole time. So you see some of these posts up there in the Discord, they're talking about how they're doing a farm run and it's taking them like 70 minutes, 200 minutes, 400 minutes, and that's just not very effective for multiple reasons. One is these nodes spawn on a timer and they don't stack on top of each other, right? So you don't want to leave them on farm for too long. So we're giving them time to go ahead and spawn while we're farming up until Little Mac. Once Little Mac spawns, we go out, we collect what spawned, and then we're basically going to wait until the rest of the nodes spawn again. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and clear up until the jellyfish. Once we're roughly 20 kills away from the jellyfish, we stop, we collect the nodes that spawn, and then we kill the jellyfish. This not only gives you optimum gold, it also gives you red crystals, and it allows you to go ahead and reset the game immediately to kill Little Mac and the jellyfish again, which drop roughly 150 to 300 gold every kill. And the goal is to do this under 20 minutes. That way, in an hour, you've made roughly 4,000, right? Let me see. Yeah, roughly 4K. Instead of spending multiple hours, let's say 120 minutes, 2 hours, and you only made the same amount, 4K, if even. So this is why I believe this is the best method at the moment. If you do have a better method, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Um, Go ahead and just describe the process, and I'll give it a test and see if it does make more gold per minute. All right, that should be it for now. I'll see you in the next video.